I'm Danielle Haydock, founder of It's Your Flip. I made over $120,000 my first year as a real estate investor while raising a child as a single mom. And one of the biggest lessons I learned early on was this: your success in flipping has very little to do with finding contractors and everything to do with managing them correctly. Most flippers are constantly stressed because they're always saying, "Oh, my contractor disappeared. The job is behind schedule. The budget keeps on changing. Nobody shows up." How about this one? The quality is terrible. But here's the truth: the best flippers are not necessarily the best renovators, they're the best organizers. Today, I'm going to show you how to build your contractor dream team, even if you're brand new. My first piece of advice: stop looking for the perfect contractor. Most investors think they need one amazing contractor, one person who can do everything, one general contractor that magically runs the whole job perfectly. That is pure fantasy. The reality is, the more dependent you are on one contractor, the more vulnerable your flip becomes. At It's Your Flip, we break jobs down into categories and create systems around each phase of work. Because contractors are strongest when the scope of work is very clear and well defined, the timeline is clear, and the expectations have been laid out. The pricing also needs to be on target because confusion really creates overruns, and structure is what creates profits. So your dream team is built in layers. I like to think of contractors in three categories. My level one is my unskilled labor. So these are the workers who can clean out houses, do demo, move materials, handle side cleanup, and assist the skilled workers. These people are incredibly valuable. A lot of investors overlook this category, but having dependable cleanup and labor support dramatically speeds up projects. In my area, this might be somebody making around $16, $17 an hour. And here's something important: not every job needs a master craftsman. You do not want to pay electrician pricing for cleanup work, right? Then you have level two. These are the semi skilled workers. These workers might do painting, install flooring, patch drywall, install tile, cabinets, and handle trim work. So these people are the backbone of the fast flips. The key really is repetition. So when somebody does the same type of task repeatedly across multiple projects, speed and consistency improve dramatically. Then you have level three, your skilled trades. So these are your electricians, your plumbers, HVAC technicians, roofers, your foundation specialists. So these are the people you try to protect carefully because good skilled trades are difficult to replace quickly. But here's the mistake new flippers make: they allow skilled trades to dictate the entire schedule. And you can't run projects reactively. Your project schedule must already exist before contractors walk into the house. So, why do most contractor relationships fail? This is important. Most contractor relationships fail because the investor creates uncertainty. Here's what contractors hate: they hate an unclear scope of work, they hate constant changes, they hate waiting on materials, they don't like disorganized job sites, delayed decisions, or delayed payments. So, good contractors want smooth projects, just like you. They want clear instructions, predictable workflow, fast approvals, immediate payment when work is complete. That's why organization matters so much. When your project feels organized, good contractors stay. When your project feels chaotic, good contractors leave. So now let me tell you about how I structure contractor relationships. At It's Your Flip, we do something differently. Instead of asking, how much would you charge? We define the scope of work, the timeline, and the price. Then contractors get to decide whether they want the work. And you know what? That changes everything because now your numbers stay stable, your timeline stays stable, and your expectations stay the same throughout the job. The flip becomes predictable. That's where the profit lives. Now it's time to let you into the secret on keeping contractors. Here's the biggest secret I ever learned: contractors stay where they make money consistently, not where people negotiate endlessly. If your projects are organized, you have your materials ready, you have clear expectations, and you pay quickly and you stay consistent, good workers come back. In fact, eventually something interesting happens. Your best contractors start prioritizing your project over everybody else's. Why? Because your jobs are easier. That's what you want. You want your flips to feel smooth. So do they. So, why scheduling matters more than talent? Let me tell you. This surprises people because a moderately skilled contractor with excellent scheduling will outperform an extremely talented contractor with poor scheduling almost every time. Why, you ask? Because delays destroy profits. Holding costs like your utilities and your insurance and your taxes and your interest payments and your opportunity costs every week eat into your deals. So that's why it's your flip. We obsess over sequencing. The right people show up at the right time. That's how flips move forward fast. Something most rehabbers don't realize is that building your team starts before you even buy. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is buying first and figuring out contractors later. Mm-mm. That's backwards. Before you even close, start interviewing workers. Build relationships. Visit your job sites or other job sites. Talk to suppliers. Network with trades. Collect numbers. Watch who shows up consistently. Your contractor network is an asset. Build it continuously and protect it. Protect it from people coming and stealing your contractors. If you want to become a successful flipper, stop thinking like someone renovating a house and start thinking like somebody running a system. Because flipping houses is really about managing people, managing timelines, and managing expectations. Managing execution also. That's what creates predictable profits. So if you want to learn how I structure flips so contractors stay on schedule, projects stay organized, and homes sell above market, visit It's Your Flip and book a coaching call. And I'll see you on the next episode of Fundamentals of Flipping for Profits. Happy flipping!